Hello everybody, welcome to Carnage and Crafts TV. Now today we've got something very exciting for you. We have got our Better Than Boxing Day sale. So we've got lots of items. I'm going to go through every one in as much detail as I can because obviously I want to show you everything that we've got. Now you have got the QR there. You've got the QR code that you can scan. And now if you scan that, we've also got a show tomorrow. If you scan that QR code, that's going to take you to everything that we have in our Better Than Boxing Day sale. So if you have a look on that, you'll have a little sneak peek of what's coming up tomorrow. Or if you search Better Than Boxing Day sale, then everything will come up for you. But we're going to run through everything that we've got for you. So we are starting with Above All Else. Now I'm going to say, I was using this collection in the NEC, is it March or April? April, and this was so popular. Everybody was grabbing this collection and it's not hard to see what I mean. You have got the most adorable animals on there. So you've got your cuddly friends. So you've got your lion, the elephant and the little bunny on there as well. Then you've got your doorstep deliveries. So you've got your parcels there. I think that's what everybody's doorstep looks like right now, doesn't it? And you've got your balloons there as well. You could use them for Christmas, couldn't you? Or like birthday. It could be for so many occasions. Then you've got your fluttering embellishments. These are just so beautiful. The butterflies actually cut into the card, but they don't cut out. So when you cut those, you can bend the wings. So like the wings pop out of the card, but the body is still there. So great one to have. Then you've got your care package. So you've got all of your little care package items that you can bring in as well. Then you've got Welcome to the World, which is such a lovely pram there that you can use. Then we have your elevated floral half frames. These are stunning. I mean, look at the size on them. They are absolutely stunning. You can use these on top of each other to make like a complete rectangle if you wanted to. They just look amazing. And then you've got Above All Else card shape, which is this one here. Now, I mean, just look at the detail in that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have got the boards, so you can still see exactly what it is that you are going to get. So you've got, oh yeah, so let's start off with the price. So let's do our normal price. 139.99 is our usual price on this collection, which I think is an amazing, because there's a lot of dies that I went through there, big collection. But our sale price is $89.99. That is a good saving that you were getting. But let me show you exactly what you're getting for that $89.99. So you've got your card shape that you can see. I mean, just look at the detail on that. That is just absolutely stunning. And any occasion that can be used for. It's a lovely generic background that you could mix in for different occasions. And then we go on to those half floor. I mean, just look at them. They are absolutely gorgeous. Add another one on there to complete the rectangle. You can just use these. You can easily just use that and your card can be done. Just a sentiment in the middle, card is done. But you do get the 4 of them. I mean, just look at them. They are absolutely beautiful. You could mix them up in so many different ways. Then you have the most gorgeous animal. Look at them. You've got that lion, the bunny and they are just so adorable. They are so cute. Then you've got the foliage there with the butterflies as well, so you can see what they look like in there. And you also have the, which one was this one? Doorstep delivery. So you've got those lovely balloons. Those balloons would look perfect with the pram as well, wouldn't they? It's like almost like that same, almost like not what is it like? Yeah, but what is it like? It is something beginning with R. Bunny saying ruffle. I'm going with ruffle design on there. And you've got the, obviously all of your deliveries there as well. Then we have the pram there, which is just, I think that's such a lovely image. It's so cute. And you have your care package as well, which is such a usable one that you would use with other things as well. Like think of all those shelf dies or anything at all. Perfect recipe. You could mix these in with so many different collections. But that is just collection. I'm calling that collection one because we've got so much to go through. And now I'm just going to quickly show you as well a few of the samples that we have that I can show you, so you can see how beautiful these cards look. I mean, just look at the little bunny in the pram. Oh, look. I love the elephant. I think the elephant is just so cute. And then we've got, look, the flowers. I think are just, they are so stunning. You could easily just use those flowers on their own and just put a sentiment on there and your card could be absolutely done. And then, wait, I need two hands for this one. That pops down. Look at that. So this part here, so these steps that you can see, this was this was one of the add-on dies that you could get in with the main collection when that launched. So that will be available on the website if you do want to have a look at that. But obviously the collection is what we are focusing on right now. And then I've just got one more. I've got to show you that one because look at that. That is so cute. Oh. That is just so okay. Do you know, and they're so unusual as well, aren't they? They are absolutely, oh, cute. Right. So that was collection one. Let's pop them there, and then I'll have more room to show you collection two. So Wild Haven we have for you here. Okay, so we're going to start off with our boundaries and beds. So you've got kind of like your foliage. These are great grounding elements as well. Great add-on ones here that you can use for tuck-ins and things behind your cards. Then we have our rustic home. So you've got your card shape there for me, and that you could use. You've got your mats and layers. This is going to make you like that little birdhouse. It could be a fairy house. It could be so many things, couldn't it, that you could use that for. New home card, absolutely anything at all. Then we've got Labour of Love. So you've got your birds there, really adorable. You've got little flowers in there, plus the nest. Then you have your wild florals, which are just absolutely stunning, so usable as well. I love when Carnation, when they do single flowers like this, but they put really long stems on there, because then you can easily go in and snip these down to use them on anything. You can never make them longer. So they're so usable to have those nice long stems, because you will be able to use them in a lot more places. And then you've got your Standing Proud, which I think is absolutely, I instantly think of Christmas cards. As far away from that collection is, I instantly go to Christmas cards when I look at that. It's so usable in its own right. I'm going to grab the boards so we can see exactly what you're going to get in this collection. Now, before I go through these, we're going to start off with our usual price, which would be $129.99, but in our Better Than Boxing Day sale, they are $79.99. Now, let me show you what you're going to get, because there's a lot in here. So you've got those wild florals. I mean, just look at the colours as well. They are so vibrant, so many different ways that you could mix them up. Then we've got on to our boundaries and beds. They are just absolutely stunning. Now, think of those long stem flowers. You can weave them through here, weave them through the trellis. You could add multiples of those to make a wall. Lots of different ways. Have the flower pots like hanging on there. So many different ways you can mix those up. And now look at that. That is such a pretty board, isn't it? You can use the, oh yeah, 100%. Christmas is covered. You could use those. Even, do you know what I think would be really nice with that? Imagine that as a card, like, you've made the post, and then you've got the train behind it. I don't know why, I just feel like it would work with the train as well. Then you've got the rustic home. So you can see what that looks like. So you do have the artwork obviously for that as well. And then you've got that labour of, I mean, just look at how cute they are. And you've got those smaller flowers right on the bottom as well. So you can decorate that nest too. So let me grab some samples so you can see, look at that. The flowers, they are, you instantly look at them and they're bright, they're colourful. They make you smile, don't they? They look really cheerful and just really, really pretty. Look at that. I love that. Pam did that one. Look at that. Adding a bit of glossy accent there, look, onto the glass. Any occasion that could be, couldn't it? Absolutely any occasion. And then we've got another one here. Oh, I got quite a couple of these ones. Oh, look at him grabbing. And then we've got, oh, so the squirrel is actually from one of the extra dies that you could have got with this collection. Do you know what it was called? She's going to have a look. But if, I'm assuming if you Googled, oh my gosh. So if you put in the Wild Haven collection, it would probably come down. It would probably still come up as like, you know, you may also like, and that would come up as well. Oh, she's found it. Nuts About You. So that's where he is from, if you want to have a look. But obviously everything else that I'm showing you is in the Wild Haven collection. So $79.99, which is on that very good, better than Boxing Day sale for you. Right, so we're going to come over here. Let's move them out the way. And we are going to look at Sunset and Skylines. I think this is such a lovely collection. I think it's so usual, very unique. So you've got Opportunity Awaits. So you've got that. Now that could be a gate, it could be a fence, you could have anything. You could have a house behind that, or you could have fields behind that. You could use that in so many, you could have the horse behind it and use it like that, or the Highland cow, you know, you could have put the an, there's so many different ways that you could, let's go the right way around, Laura, that you could use that. So you've got that one there. Then you've got Wild Watchers. So you've got that lovely kingfisher and the otter there. Then you've got your landmark sentiments. So you've got good luck, well done, and bon voyage. So very usable ones. And then look, I love this. Absolutely love this one. This one is well on the way. So you've got the moped, the scooters going. You've got the car. Look, you can have like all the luggage on top. Again, that could be Christmas card, couldn't it? Like somebody who's, yeah, you could put a Christmas tree on top of that. You could have that on there. You know, some people like travel to go and stay with family at Christmas time. You've got banners there as well. And I think you get different, yeah, for them as well. Then we've got our scenic route. So you've got that lovely post there, plus all of that foliage to go in and decorate with. And then we've got the open road car shape, which I know you're kind of looking at that now and thinking, okay, well, I make out some of it. When I show you the samples, you'll see exactly what that looks like. Now, the price, the usual price on this is $124.99, but better than Boxing Day sale, $69.99. That is a really good saving. So we're going to start off with the open road card shape. So you can see the card shape here, and you can see all the artwork. I mean, just look at all of the detail you've got in there. That you are just going to fill that up straight away. It's going to look absolutely amazing. Your foliage and that sign there. Then so that was scenic route. And then we've got the well on the way. So again, look at the cars. So you can see, look, your sentiments. You've got new job, new driver, just married, and new home. So you've got different sentiments on that. Look, it could be the little L plates. Oh, or you could, if somebody's like just turned 16 and they've got a moped, they have to drive with L plates on. So you could put that on there and be like, you know, sweet 16 or something. So there's so many ways you can use it. Then you've got those landmark sentiments. So good luck, well done, bon voyage. Lovely font, the actual font that they've used, and a lovely size as well. Plus you've got the mats to go with. Then we've got that lovely gate that we showed you, plus those wild watches. Now I'm going to show you some of the samples so you can see how that card actually does come together. Look. Let me just, I'm just going to grab a couple that are, so you kind of get the idea. I mean, just how fun are they? I love the little car. So you can see that's exactly how the card shape would be. But obviously you don't have to use it like that. You could use it like this one. Oh, so the flowers that have been used here were the additional die that you could get with this collection when it launched. And look, oh, that's so pretty. The vibrancy on those flowers, they look absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that. I love that. They're so pretty. And then one more, look at that. So you got that lovely frame there with the fans. They're really, really pretty. I love the tones of the artwork as well. $69.99 that is. So that's such a good deal. If you've had, or if you know you were getting some Christmas money, this is a like treat yourself show, definite. Right, so now our next three, I'm going to be naughty and opener, are clean and simple. Okay, so if you haven't seen our clean and simple before, it's a complete kit. So these ones, so the one I'm showing you now is your complete kit. Okay, so you're going to get your die set in here, your sentiment stamp, you're going to get your pattern stamp, you're going to get your coloured cardstock, your blush cardstock, your foam tape and your foam pads all in this box. And these look so pretty because the idea is, see, so you're going to get one and then you'll end up with two. And then you've got like the most lovely looking shelf with your clean and simple. And obviously you can keep everything in this box as well. So when you open it, you're going to pop this open. So you've got your, let's turn it around so you guys can see. So you've got your dies that will be on there. So they're going to be stuck on there for you. Then you've got your 2 packs of foam pads. So you've got them in 2 different sizes. You've got your foam tape in there. You've got your sentiment stamps, plus you have 2 pattern stamps. And then tucked away here so they do not get damaged, you have got my favourite cardstock, which is the vanilla. And then you've got the blush natural there, which I just adore. Do you know those 2 colours together are just like perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, our normal price for this is $49.99. But our sale price is going to be $29.99. That is amazing. Now I'm going to show you the board so you can get the idea. Now our clean and simple is, the idea is you get everything you need. So you've got your card base, you've got your mats and layers, and then you have an aperture design, plus you have the image to work with. So you've got your card shape, so you've got your card base, you've got your mats and layers, your aperture, and then you've got your rows in this case that obviously you can decorate. So like on the front, if I show you on the front of there, you've got an example there of how that comes. Now one of the really good things about this, if I just open it up, your aperture, so you can see you've got two different designs. This one has got an embossed detail and this one will be plain. But if you look, the aperture is in place. So if I go like that, the aperture is in. So you do not have to try and work out where that aperture is going. It is there for you. So everything is done for you. So you've got all that you need there to make these. Now I'm surprised that these are even on the sale, because the clean and simple are always very, very popular, and they're great because it's everything you need. They're perfect for if you've never tried die cutting, or if you know anything at all. These are just absolutely perfect. So if you can, grab that one. But I am going to show you another one as well, so you might want to wait and add this one in as well. So this one is the Dainty Cascade one. Shall I open this one as well? So you're going to get the same in here. So you're going to get your die set, your pattern stamp, your sentiment stamp, your foam, two-sized foam pads, your foam tape, and your card. So obviously the design is going to be different. So so you've got your card base. Now this one is obviously a little nod to Easter. So you've got that like egg shape aperture there. The flowers on this are absolutely beautiful, and you've got that almost like it's almost like a Celtic band is what it makes me think of, that goes across on this one. So you can add that in, yeah, and that will give you like a lovely emboss detail. You can just about, can you see it on there? Yeah, so it'll give you that emboss. Oh, you can see it, can you? That lovely emboss detail going across the front. Obviously you've got that aperture there. Then you've got your let's move on. You've got your pattern stamps and your sentiment stamps, your two different size foam pads, and you've got your cardstock, which is always neatly tucked away, so it's never, your cardstock isn't going to get damaged there as well. So you've got your cardstock to go with. So like I said, it's just such a complete kit. I will show you the board, and we do have a few finished samples of this. Now our usual price on this one is $49.99, but our better than Boxing Day sale is $29.99, which is such a good deal. Now these are your stamps that you're going to get in the collection, and then these are your dies, and obviously these are your matte and layering dies plus the aperture, and that's an example of how that will look. They just look absolutely stunning. Now I have got a couple of cards that I can show you. Look at that one. The egg just like hangs. That makes me think of like a Fabergé egg. I don't know why. And then we've got one there. You can make such quick, beautiful looking cards with these. I mean, look at that, using the flowers as a backing paper. So just put in the die around the edge. It changes the look of it completely, doesn't it? You know, you've got Hello Spring, you've got so much you can use in there. They're a lovely way to make cards. And I use the Clean and Simple card bases with the aperture with other collections as well. You could easily use it and mix them up with other collections too. And then we do have one more to show you, which is our Blissful bouquet. Oh, my mind just froze completely. Right, our Blissful bouquet we have. Now, this is Clean and Simple Plus. So the difference being, in the Clean and Simple, this one, you're getting a kit. So you've got a complete kit in there with your cardstock, stamps, everything you need in there to get going. Now, the Plus is slightly different, as this one is slightly bigger because it's a plus. And it is just a die because these are bigger. Okay, so you're getting more in here in size, in the size of your die, and but obviously you're not going to get the cardstock and things, so you're getting a much bigger die on here. Now the usual price on this one would have been $44.99. But we are down to 24. This one, I think, is going to be the first one that goes. That is such an amazing deal. Now this one I think is absolutely beautiful. You have got a very unusual card shape there. Also, don't use the aperture and just use those massive layers. And you've got bunting. So, you know, different ways of using that one, but a very unusual card shape. You've got the built-in aperture. Now on this one, you've got those like diamond shapes that will give you that emboss effect. You have got the prettiest flowers there. You've even got a vase, some twine to go around the vase to decorate. So you can make cards like this, which just look absolutely, I mean, just look how those flowers pop. And those flowers, they are white daisies. That is a white flower on a white card, and that still pops. They look absolutely amazing. Like I said, very unusual card shape as well. Mix it up, like I said, do bunting. That could be, you could even like mix that up a bit and make it into like a home. Yeah, a new home card. They just look so pretty. I love the clean and simple. I think it gives you such a nice look. And even there, using a bit of ink pad, a bit of ink, and going through that embossed detail will give you that lovely pattern that goes round as well. So you've got lots of different ways that you can use that one. Now that is everything that we have on this show. So like I said, we are going to be back tomorrow with another look at some other items that we've got on the show. But if you want to get ahead of us, you can scan that QR code or type in Better Than Boxing Day Sale, and all of the items from today's show and tomorrow's show will come up. But hopefully you'll come back and join us tomorrow.